Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Their team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Prescott now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead might show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Oh, good move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. On first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. We now proceed to the start of the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott off play action.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Play action now, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Grant Calcaterra.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Prescott to throw it.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film, but how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Elliott good on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.